garden. I'm a little bit excited today because it looks like we might have our first ripe melon. Now, getting the timing right on these is always a little bit tricky. There's absolutely no point in growing your own melons and then harvesting them when they're hard and underripe. What I'm looking for here is a perfectly ripe and fragrant specimen. I can go and buy rock hard melons from the supermarket. I don't need to grow my own. The difficulty, of course, is in the possibility of leaving it a little bit too long, and I hope that I haven't done that. I've been watching these melons now for the last week or two, keeping an eye on them, looking for the changes that signify ripeness. So let's take a look. So this is Sucran de Tours, and I've been watching the colour of this change, and it's gone from a sort of beige, the base colour, not the netting. It's gone from a beige to a sort of apricot colour, and one of the best indicators actually is the scent rather than the colour. And as soon as I lifted the frame up today, there was that heady perfume that melons give off. Now if I just give a little bit of a squeeze on the base there, there's some give in it. That's another good indicator. And sometimes you can see some cracking around the stem here. Well, there's a little bit. It's not very prominent, but the smell and the colour change are the big giveaway. So I'm going to take this one today. Yeah, that smells absolutely wonderful. That's got to be ripe. And this other one, although it's rather smaller, its colour is also changing. I'm going to leave that a little bit longer. I'm not quite so sure about that one, but this one is definitely ready. There's some cracking around the stem there. It's gone quite a deep orange on top. Yeah, this one is good to go. Well, I'm a little bit nervous at this point because there's a chance I've let that go a little bit too far. There was a pleasant aroma in that frame a couple of days ago, and I've left it a little bit longer. Yeah, that's definitely loose, so it's only one way to find out. No, I think that looks rather good. Oh, it's definitely ripe, but I don't think it's gone too far. I'll just take a little slice of that and have a taste. Yeah, that's very nice. I think this one is just about ripe. It's quite perfumed, it's quite sweet. I think this isn't bad for the weather conditions we've had. They've not been great for growing lots of things, but certainly not great for melons. They really want a bit more warmth, and I think given the conditions, this is a reasonable result. It could have a little bit more sweetness, I think, and there's a lot of fragrance. The flavour's not bad, but I think in a better year this could be even better than it is today. It's a nice melon. It's a nice melon though, and the beauty of growing it at home is that you've got a chance to keep it on the vine until that perfect moment. Always a little bit tricky to get that right, and I don't always get that right, but I think this one today is pretty much there. I think if I left this another few days, we would have gone over slightly, and then you lose the texture in the flesh. But yeah, this isn't bad at all. It's a nice flavored melon, that. I'm not sure how many I'm going to get. There's that other one next to it, so that's just 2 on that one plant, and that's kind of the number I aim for, because if you try to produce more than 2 or 3 fruits on each plant, there's every likelihood that you're not going to get large and full flavored fruits. The other plant in that frame, well, it hasn't produced anything yet. It's got some young melons on there, but I don't know, looking at the way the weather's going this year, I'm not convinced that they are going to develop. It all depends. I mean, they may do. They're on their way now, but I think we'd have to have some nice weather as we move into autumn, and well, it hasn't been very nice for this entire season, so that's a little bit doubtful, I think. But there are some larger specimens in the other frames. I've got Prescott coming on nicely. Blenheim Orange, that was miles behind, that is now coming on great, and there's some Petit Gris de Rennes in there, and they're looking pretty good too. So I'm hoping that over the next month or so we'll get some more melons in, and they should be quite tasty. But this one for sure is good to go. So I'm heading to the fridge for some Parma ham. It's going to go great with these, and that's going to make a very nice lunch. So that is all for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and bye for now.